So we're going to look into the caregiver, module 3, and a caregiver is the person helping the clients with activities of daily living. The person helping the client in activities of daily living. And I tend to believe that you are taught what are the activities of daily living, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So I will repeat because of her. We are talking about caregiver. We're talking about the caregiver. And we have said that is the person helping the client, in the activities of daily living. There are those things we do when we wake up every day, isn't it?
Yes.
What are those things that we do?
Brush.
Eh?
Brush.
We brush our teeth, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else do we do?
Dress.
We brush teeth. We dress. What else do we do? We take shower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do we use the bathroom?
Yeah.
What we can call toileting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Toileting. What else do we do? We also do what we call doctor's appointment, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do we do shopping?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
What about cooking?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, among these, and we also do laundry and all that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So these are the reason why you are getting a job. You are getting a job so that you can help these people who cannot be able to complete these tasks for themselves. Okay?
Mm.
So this lesson, the purpose of this lesson, it is to help you to understand. It will help you to understand caregivers. It will help you to understand caregivers' basic job responsibilities. It will help you to understand caregivers' basic job responsibility. Because if you don't know where you are employed, then you will not help those people, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you know the reason why you've been employed, you will know when I arrive at my station of work, the first thing I do, I go to Mrs. Johnson's room, I knock the door, I greet them, and I tell them or I inform them that I'm here to transfer them from the bed to the wheelchair. Then after that, I take them to the toilet, isn't it?
Yeah.
They use the toilet. After that, I give them shower, isn't it?
Yeah.
After giving shower, I dress them, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
After that, I take them to the living room or in the dining area, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the time for the breakfast. Then from there, I prepare the breakfast. I give them breakfast, isn't it?
Yeah.
After I have fed them, I remove the utensils, the plates from the table, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put them in the kitchen sink. Then I move the client from the dining table. I take them to the living area where they will be watching the television as I clean the utensils, isn't it?
Yeah.
And probably start thinking about what are other tasks that I'm supposed to do before the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you need to understand your basic job responsibility. So when you're employed, you need to ask your employer during the job interview, what do you expect me to be doing? Isn't it?
Yes.
What type of jobs, what type of responsibilities do you expect from me? That way, it will help you to understand what you'll be doing every day. All right?
Yeah.
So, we have talked about activities of daily living, and they are usually called ADL. They are usually abbreviated as ADL. Whenever you will see these words somewhere, or mentioned, you will know they stand for activities of daily living. Okay?
Yeah.
Then, so another important one that we need to talk about here is advocating. Advocating. Whenever you do, advocating is a word from advocate, and it means speaking on behalf. Speaking on behalf, or you are representing. You are there to represent the client. Then we have what we call instrumental activities of daily living. Instrumental activities of daily living. So, instrumental activities, instrumental activities of daily living. Instrumental activities of daily living. That stands for IADL. Okay? IADL. So these are, we can say that these are activities. They are activities that are done. These are, we finished that by saying routine. They are routine activities done around the home. There are those routine activities. What are some of the routine activities? When we talk about routine, we are saying things that are done daily. Let's say if it is laundry, it is done daily, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yes.
Because you not keep soiled clothes in a dirty basket the whole day or 2 days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then what about cleaning the house? You clean daily, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about washing of plates and cups? That's a routine, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You cannot say, today I'm so tired that I don't feel like washing utensils. Yeah. Isn't it? So those are some, what we are calling the instrumental activities done around the home or in the community. So those must be done daily. Then when we talk about professional, any questions so far? Is there a question? Okay, let's talk about professional. Professionalism. And you have seen on the video, when you talk of being professional, you're supposed to be cautious, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to be cautious when you're dealing with these clients. Remember, they are grown up anyway. And they are not usually there because they are so poor. They're so poor. Yeah. Let's say, for example, I have a big house with stairs, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And I'm clocking 90. So how long am I going to climb those stairs? I can't. At some point, I'll not be able to use the stairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
And let's say my children are not there, my wife is not there. I'm all alone in that house. That means I'm a very lonely man. That is number one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number two, with the age, then you become forgetful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe you have some medications that I need to take, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I need to do laundry, I need to clean the house, my back is hurting, my body is refusing, all this kind of stuff. So, if a family, if I have family members who are responsible, what they do, they will sit down and say, what are we going to do with our daddy? We are going to sell the house, and then we open an account, okay? Then we go to Naomi, who has an adult family home. We ask Naomi, please, our daddy, we need somebody who will take care of our daddy. And all of us, we are out of state. So can we negotiate about the care plan? How are you going to take care of our daddy? And then we'll be paying this much every month, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So that's how they work it. And then we also have those clients that are taken care by Department of Health and Social Services. It is the government themselves that pays the provider so that you can take care of those people. Okay, they negotiate for them. That is what we call Department of Health and Social Services care plan. They tell you this person need and this and this and this. So are you able? Can your home support the needs of this client? So that's how it works. So you are coming in so that you can, because I cannot be able to work by myself in my house. So I have to look for Bwana Madenge to come and work for me. Then we negotiate. Then Mr. Madenge, I would like you to be paying me this much, and I'll tell him no. I'm not getting that much from these clients. We agree. Then he starts working for me. So that is the thing. But then when you come, the reason for coming to school is so that you can use what we call professionalism. Yeah, you have to speak to them with respect. You have to be cautious, isn't it, when you're dealing with them, right?
Yeah.
You have to be, you have to behave like you are in a business-like environment. Even when you come here, we only deal with you in business-like environment. We're not going to consent you or treat you like small kids. We are going to tell you, hey, this is what you need to do. If you're not doing something right, we will tell you, but we'll tell you in the right way, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are not going to treat you like small kids or what we call consenting. So you have to use what we call professional boundaries. You have to use what we call professional boundaries. Professional boundaries, they are very important. Professional boundaries are very important. So these are appropriate limits. Appropriate, they are called appropriate limits. For example, you cannot discuss about politics, isn't it?
No.
You cannot bring religion issues. You tell them, I'm going to pray for you. You go back home, isn't it? You cannot do that. So you have to maintain professional boundaries within your job place. So there should be no joking when you're doing this. Maybe something else that we could discuss, unless there is somebody with a question. So, what is the role? What is the importance now? You as a person. Of course, there is a feeling of positive self-worth. Feeling of positive self-worth. Yes, because you are helping someone. Because if you are not there, who else is going to help that person? Isn't it good to be in a position to help someone?
Yes.
You know, sometimes we focus so much on what you're getting from the other person, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we focus so much, you know, I'm here to make money, become rich, isn't it? Yes. But even becoming rich or looking for money, isn't it a good feeling to feel that, you know what, I'm happy that I can help Mrs. Smith to take shower, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm happy that I can help John to dress up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you're not there, who is going to dress them?
Nobody,
isn't it?
Yeah.
So there is a feeling of self-worth, positive self-worth, and purpose and meaning. I'm there beside the salary that I'm getting, or beside the money I'm making as a provider. There is that feeling of feeling self-worth, that feeling of feeling I'm fulfilled that I can support these people. It also helps you to have confidence that the client is getting the best care, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it good that when you ask them, what do you feel like you want to eat for lunch? What would you like to eat for dinner? You know, so when you have that feeling that the person is receiving the best care through you, then that also very, very important. Also, another thing about a caregiver, you also pride that you can successfully cope with difficult situations isn't it? Yeah, you're happy. You know what? There is nothing good than helping someone to cope with the difficult situations. It's very important, isn't it? Yeah, he's not able to feed himself, but I can help him. You know, this client has had challenging behavior. We are able to navigate through that and help them. It's very, very important. You also feel closer to another person as a result of helping. You feel you are close to that person, isn't it? Isn't it a wonderful feeling when they can just come to you and talk to you? They tell you about their late wife, isn't it? They tell you about their late husband, isn't it? They talk about their children. They talk about their successes when they were strong like you, isn't it? Because we also at some point find ourselves at that point, or we will never grow old. At some point we will also find ourselves there, isn't it? And it would be good to treat others the way we would like also someone else to treat us, isn't it? I always tell my students, when you're doing or when you're helping that client, I want you to imagine yourself at one time that you will not be able to take yourself to the toilet. You don't want somebody just to come and haul you and throw you the toilet, isn't it? Yeah? So it is a good feeling to feel that you are able to support those people. So it also helps you to increase patience, isn't it? Maybe the client is so angry, you detached your feelings towards that situation, you stayed calm. It works on your patience, isn't it? Because sometimes this job needs a lot of patience and inner strength. There is also a strong sense of who you are. A strong sense of who you are and enjoyment out of life. These are values of becoming a caregiver. So you feel your heart is into what you are doing. You're not just there because of money. You're not just there because of employment. You're not just there because of the business. You feel there is that pride of feeling that you're making enjoyment out of life. Okay? Okay, so how a client benefits from having now we have looked at the side of the caregiver. Now let's look at the right side of the client, isn't it? So what are the benefits of a client having a caregiver? As a caregiver, you support clients' ability to live as independently and safely as possible. So you're not there to disable them, okay? Yeah? You're not there to disable them. You're not there to disable them from the little potentials or little strengths that they have. You are there so that you can be able to help them in the little that they cannot be able to do for them. So let's say, for example, if a client cannot do for themselves, let's say buttoning their shirt, isn't it? Don't button shirts for them. Support them to button their shirts as much as they can. But if you just say, oh, this client is taking like forever to button the shirts, let me just button them. Suppose there will come someone who doesn't care. It means that you will have crippled the client from the small strength that they used to do for themselves, isn't it? So it is good that when you're helping them, we are supporting them as much as we can. We help them to become independent as they can, and also safely to be able to support themselves. So they also benefit from social. They talk to you. They will come and tell you, I was serving in the army. I had a wife who passed away. I have 8 kids. One of them is in Florida. The other one is in another state. So that is social life, isn't it? Yeah. Also, you help them physically and emotional well-being. The client also benefits from ability to control over decision about he or the services that they want. That means if you're preparing breakfast, before you prepare breakfast for them, you're asking them, John, what would you like to eat for their
breakfast?
That means you as a caregiver, you are respecting clients' rights and choices, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not just waking up and saying, today you're going to eat oatmeal. or you're going to eat boiled eggs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it is them receiving care. It's good to give them a chance for making decision. Is it in order that you can be able, they can be able to make their own decision wherever they are being helped. Yes.
What if they have a timetable and you're told just follow the timetable?
Of course, you know, that's what we're talking about, the care plan. Yeah. If there is a care plan, you follow the care plan. But also, even if there is care plan, who is receiving care?
The client.
You are not so rigid on following the timetable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe yesterday I ate scrambled eggs and a slice of bread, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And that is what is in the routine for Tuesday, isn't it? There is no harm if you ask me, what do you feel like eating today? Okay?
Yeah.
You can ask them. There is no harm when you ask them what they have choices. Remember, it is them receiving care, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're not cooking what you just woke up and thought today they're gonna eat oatmeal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are involving them. So 4 basic responsibilities a caregiver are: 1, understand how a client wants things done and doing tasks that way. That is number 1 responsibility. Okay? Understanding how a client wants things done. Because remember, we have said it is them receiving care, isn't it? So that is very important, and doing tasks that way. And unless whatever the client wants you to do to them is life-threatening, yeah? If you see maybe what the client wants you to do, it is life-threatening, then you cannot continue to do that, isn't it? You talk to them and tell them the importance of safety measures for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if they become too much, you can call you can walk out of the room, call 911 if you see that it is a life-threatening situation. Okay?
Yeah.
Another responsibility for you is honoring. You honor clients' dignity. You honor clients' dignity and privacy. So what do you mean? That when you're going to the client's room, what are you doing first?
No.
You knock the door, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then once you are in, you close the door behind you, isn't it?
Yeah.
The next step, say hi to them, isn't it?
Yes.
Good morning, Mrs. Johnson. My name is Naomi. I'm your caregiver today. How was your night? Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, that word may look small, but it's very important. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, when you ask somebody, how was your day? What does that mean?
You care.
There's a feeling that you are concerned, isn't it? There's a feeling of concern, and you ask them, you know, yeah? You ask them what is happening. So so privacy is very important. Again, that point, make sure that you inform them what you want to do. If you want to give them shower, inform them that you're going to
Give them a shower.
shower, isn't it? If you are giving them sponge bath, inform them you're giving them sponge bath. You're not just going and start doing things to them. They may not have strength or ability to help you in what they want, okay?
Yeah.
But you prepare them psychologically, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are lifting them. That means you are lifting the clients. Inform me, though I may not be able to help you, psychologically you're preparing me, and that makes work easier for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other thing is honoring clients' differences. Don't argue and argue for them. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do. You know, it should not be like a shouting match. If whatever they want to wake up 8 o'clock. Don't tell them that I'm going to wake up tomorrow 7 a.m. No, okay.